from Pittsburgh as the Dolphins coming in looking to finally win a game. And this game delayed due to inclement weather early on. 25-minute delay. You see the grounds crew repainting the field. And as a result, the yard lines and the hash marks actually washed away. Eventually, Ricky Williams would make his game and make his first appearance in 99 weeks. And Joey Porter, the former Steeler, back in Pittsburgh for the first time since moving on last summer. First quarter TD, Steelers' first drive. 8 plays in. Ben Roethlisberger trying to find Hines Ward, and look who it is. It's Joey Porter with
the old teammate. He knows Big Ben very well.
And boy, you know Porter's going to enjoy this. As you can see him mouthing the words to Steelers fans, "I know you love me," as Joey makes the first move on Monday night. Roethlisberger would try to answer that. Later in the first quarter, Miami has it on a 3rd and 4. Williams on his first carry. In over 2 years' time, it's a 5-yard pickup. Dolphins would be forced to punt. Second quarter, game still scoreless. Dolphins on a 3rd down play. The handoff to Williams hit by James Farrior, and that would force the fumble recovered by Lawrence Timmons.
Still a little rusty, hasn't had a lot of contact, and this is what happens when he hasn't played in a while.
Was that purposely done there by Timmons? You see him step on his shoulder.
That way.
Williams talking to some of the medical staff people on the sidelines. He would eventually leave the game. Williams would not return. So his first appearance, a very brief one, as we pick it up 3rd quarter. John Beck nowhere to go, sacked by Farrior and Larry Foote, a loss of 8 yards. Steelers recover at their own 39. Steelers have it on a 1st down play. The handoff to Willie Parker, who's running it for 5 yards. And going in TD, you had to expect that Pittsburgh would use their ground game against Miami. No ground defense, but this wasn't the case early on as both teams kind of go back and forth. And here Miami trying to make some things happen later in the game. Jesse Chapman crumples to the ground hurt. He would leave the game, so that means their 3rd-string running back, Patrick Cobb, would be thrust into a prominent role. The drive would end with a Dolphins punt. Brandon Field kicks. The ball just sticks in the mud. This pretty much sums up the night. I don't think I've ever seen this before. It's kind of like a Tiger Woods approach shot in the lane.
It just stays there.
Just sticks into the mud there. Ensuing Pittsburgh possession, Jeff Reed with the kick, not even close, in a 44-yard attempt, so the game would remain scoreless. 4th quarter, Dolphins' next possession. A.J. Feely with a 38-yard attempt, but hold on a second. A flag on the play. Referees would call a delay of game on the Dolphins. This pushes the Fins back to a 4th and 11 situation. Cam Cameron says, "I'm going to go for it." Likes his chances better in this kind of a situation, but John Beck is hammered by James Harrison from behind.
Defense is pretty tough against the pass, number 1.
And the ball TD dislodged. Aaron Smith would come up with it. Now, after forcing Miami to punt late in the game from their own end zone, 2nd and 8 play, it's been to Hines Ward for 21 yards. 2nd and 14, it's Roethlisberger to Ward again, this time for 11. So with 2 and change left to play, you had the feeling Pittsburgh was finally closing in on our first points of this game. 3rd down, it's Willie Reed inside the 10. And that would give the Steelers a 1st and goal. 1st down and goal. It's been to Parker. This one deflected by Joey Porter, who had a big defensive hand in this game. 2nd and goal. It's Parker up the gut for a yard. 3rd down and goal. Pittsburgh looking for some late game magic. Roethlisberger trying to buy himself some time. He is hit hard behind the line of scrimmage. Scrambles, but he sets up Jeff Reed, and here he is, a chip shot for the win. And he splits the uprights. So Jeff Reed is the hero in TD. It took nearly 60 minutes of work, but the Pittsburgh Steelers finally put some points on the board late. Ben Roethlisberger looks up to the rainy heavens as Mike Tomlin looks on. The Steelers go on to win a 13th straight game at home on Monday Night Football. And again, it took them nearly the entire length of this game, but the Steelers finally score. 3-0 is your final score. The last scoreless game, by the way, in NFL history, 1943, and that was the last time the 2 teams had played so long into a game to a scoreless tie.